We got the wonderful E-MAC in the building. He's been representing for a long time in music. How you feeling tonight, baby?
I feel fantastic, baby. I'm here with you.
Let everybody know who you are.
My name is E-MAC. I used to go by the name of Master E-SKI, DJ with the original concept crew. They came up as mentees of the world famous Public Enemy. You know, we came up behind them. They were a crew called Spectrum City. We DJed with them at a college radio station, WBAU, and the rest is history.
It's crazy how music has changed, right?
Oh, yeah.
What would you say is the biggest change from rocking back then and what you see now?
The biggest change, and this is something that I think about all the time, the biggest change is that when we were rocking it, there was no hip-hop records. They didn't exist. We rocked over the existing jazz records, rock and roll records, even some country western records. Whatever had a funky beat that the brothers that were spitting to or could dance to, we did it. Now, these young guys now, they grew up on hip-hop. You know what I'm saying? So their perspective is different, you know.
How do you feel about the evolution of what it's become?
I've watched it ebb and flow. You know, it's going up and down. From my standpoint, I love pure DJs that got skills. There's a lot of those that are still out here. From the lyrical content, I'd love to see these young brothers become more complicated and more intellectual in what they have to say. You know, KG, Keith Shockley and I from the Bomb Sky were talking about that this weekend or the last couple of days, and we were talking about the fact that these artists have to really put their heart and soul and their personal experiences into what they're talking about. And when you do that, your audience can feel that. They feel that it's real. They feel that what you're talking about is something that you really have a heartfelt passion for.
Well, I found that there are actually a lot of artists like that. Unfortunately, they don't have a platform with the state of radio, the state of television. What are your thoughts on that?
This is an honest thought. You're right. I know a lot of underground artists that are not getting the shine that they should be getting and that are incredible. But the money and the commercialism involved gets to a point where artists start doing what sells. And what sells is really what you can market. And who's paying the bills and who's paying for that marketing dictates, you know, what you say and how you do it.
Do you think that could ever change? I mean, you know, as we're growing in this game, as we're making more money, I mean, you're seeing more and more people making money. Do you think that they can change it and take it to a place where we have more control of what's being put out there to the masses?
Most definitely. See, the thing about it is like brothers like Chuck D that are still grinding, that are still, well, I shouldn't say grinding. It's not like he, you know, is starving in any way, but he still grinds from the standpoint that anybody that showed tonight's show, they did their thing. But he still reaches out to younger artists that he sees that have talent. There were 3 artists that performed, you know, and opened up the show for Public Enemy tonight, and they were incredible, you know. But it takes somebody like Chuck D and some other artists to continue to support the craft, you know, and make sure that it stays true to the game, you know. The other thing is that as we move forward, you know, artists are going to continue and start doing more creative things. You know, I've seen where the skill level has lowered and then it rises again. You know, the masses, the people that listen to it are not going to continue to put up with things that are mediocre.
Well, you know, some people argue that a lot of the music is negative, especially when it comes to hip-hop. However, other people argue that it's the truth. They're telling their experiences, selling drugs, not being able to go to school, not having the same opportunities. What is your perspective on that?
My perspective on that is that hip-hop, and especially rap and MCing, is a literary art form, okay? And to me, it's like reading a novel. See, in a novel, you've got protagonists and antagonists. You've got good people and bad people. You've got, and most interesting novels have murders, they have infidelity, they have all of those things. And that's what hip-hop, it got a lot of sex.
Ladies
love them. You know, murders,
mayhem. My favorite author is Edgar Allan Poe, and he was sick. He's a sick man, but he was a poet. His writing was incredible.
Even look at somebody like Alfred Hitchcock and the complicated things that he did. You know, that's what hip hop is to me. Too many, especially people that don't understand hip hop, listen to it one song at a time. But very often, if you listen to all the songs together, or listen to what all those artists are saying, they're talking to each other. You know, and there's a story to be told in that.
A full story. What would you like to leave letting people know about music right now and how they can help make it a more real platform?
What I can say about music right now and trying to make it real, more real as a platform is if you have a talent, use it. If you know somebody that you can help grow their talent, encourage them. If you got a little money to put into it, put money into it. If you got time and, you know, energy of your own, give it. You know, and that just goes to giving back to, you know, the people behind you, like somebody gave to me, you know. So
reach one, teach one, baby. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Real knowledge. Y'all make sure you pay attention to that.
E-MAC, Right Moves Media, right here in Atlanta. Holla at me.
The independent scene, baby. Mwah.